loved you, but it was an infatuation with affection. Go.
Tell a nigga come dive, drip deep like potions. Come and take a ride through the streets in the mountains. He gonna slide in the Jeep by the slow sin. Coming to me, you haven't been chosen. He gonna leave when I call you.
Black Gay Table Talk brings you Tapping into Talent, a series dedicated to showcasing our talented Black LGBTQIA brothers and sisters. We vow to promote them, advocate for them, and give them a safe space to grow and share. Enjoy. What's up, family? Thanks for joining another episode of Tapping into Talent, brought to you by Black Gay Table Talk. I'm Keenan, and for today's episode, we are turning up with Tut Jones. Tut, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Like, you're doing some big things, and I love it. I love what I'm seeing
I
and hearing.
appreciate you a lot.
Yes.
You ain't
So, so your new EP, Manic episode is out, right?
Yes, sir.
Where I have had that thing on played like every day for like at least the last week, just going through 'em.
Okay. I appreciate you. What's your favorite song?
So it's a toss up. So I like Ripping and Running.
Mm-hmm.
I like Shadow Man. It's
Whoa.
something about Shadow Man that just, I don't know. I think it's the way it starts out, but when you come in behind the drums, I don't know. I like Shadow Man, and then of course I like the gay sex. So
Who doesn't? Who doesn't like the gay sex?
you gotta love the gay sex, right?
Oh my God.
So, tell me about you, your early life. Like, where are you from, and what kind of led you on this journey?
So I'm originally from New Jersey. I was born in Camden, New Jersey. I was raised at the shore. So let's say like Asbury Park, Long Branch, Seaside Heights area.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with music first because of my brother, and second because I was good at it. And I didn't want to become a rapper until after my brother died, because he was the reason that, you feel me, I sound the way I sound, my look is the way it is, and my projection is a lot different than what we would call a non-binary artist. So for the most part, I was really into like theater and music as a child, as we all are. But I didn't really take it too seriously because my family was not like so for it. So I didn't get into a space until I started really branching out and reaching out and having people tell me like, I like your music, I like your projection. You sound a lot different than what we'd expect. And I push it. So I'm like, fuck it, let's go now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry to hear about your brother, of course. But there is some birth, sometimes when we lose people, certain things are birthed that need to be birthed sometimes. So, like you said, this is when you decided you wanted to do this, right?
Correct. That's when I started to take it seriously.
Or take it seriously.
And I met Daffy London, who was like, look, we can push this shit to another level. And I'm like, what you trying to do? And he like, whatever you trying to do. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's take it.
That's cool. Representation matters. So was it hard, or how did you meet Daffy London, or was it hard finding representation given the type of artist you are?
So I had watched one of my Facebook friends' music videos. And when I seen the video, the references of like gay art culture, erotic art, to me was like, how do you do this in a hip hop song? Like, how do you mesh the two? Like, hip hop is so not gay, and gay is so not hip hop. But I'm like, I'm both, and I like this. So I ended up doing my research, finding out who Daffy was.
Yeah.
My birthday is April 13th. which makes me an Aries.
Aries. Ooh.
Yeah. Uh, I identify as non-binary. Um, I love music. I love art. I love tech. I love fashion. I love my community, black community, gay community, black gay community, black queer, non-binary community, however you want to talk about it. I love
Right.
my people. And I mean, before I liked the art of it, but
Mm.
now I want to become the art.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay. So, did you find it hard or difficult to find representation as you started out the journey?
Yes. Um, there's so many different people that touch on uh black and brown LGBTQIA, especially like music and rap and shit, but there's nobody that makes me feel like I'm a little hood gay boy. And because like it's either you too gay for the straight people, too black for the white people, too white for the black people, or too dorky for, I guess, the general queer population, the like ballroom culture. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to be such a versatile person in a space where people take pride in putting you in a box.
Ooh, come on now. That's true. That is true. I'm with you on that. So, how do you balance it? How do you balance that those boxes, so to speak? And it seems like you've mastered it looking from the outside in, but how do you balance it?
It's morally like just doing exactly what I want to do and not taking no for an answer. Like I'm not gonna give in until I get exactly what I want. And that's just general space. Like, I don't give a fuck if we got to do it 82 times. I need it to look the way I need it to look.
Mm-hmm.
I need it to be. I need it to sound the way I want it to sound. Like, my projection means a lot to me because there's a little black gay boy right now trying to figure out maybe he want to be a girl or maybe not. Maybe he wants to be a part of the non-binary spectrum, but he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know how to project that and be from the hood or
Mm-hmm.
be into tech and be into fashion. And I'm here to talk to him.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. So let me ask you this. When you say well, you identify as non-binary.
correct.
What does non-binary mean for you?
Non-binary means for me, I want to identify as what I want to identify as, not what you want me to identify as. So if I want to be corn on the fucking cob, let me do that. Address it as Mr. Cobbs. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Like,
we
I'm
not.
not hurting nobody.
Yeah, it's only it's all it is respect. Or call me my fucking name. Like, do you really like? I don't even me gender identity. I feel like, yo, last night I went to a party. I left the party. A guy was trying to talk to me. He was flirting with me. He goes on my Instagram, sees non-binary as an artist, and got upset with me. Like, I would never let a boy who wear wigs touch me. I was like, whoa, like
Wow.
that was spicy. And I'm like, you still look good as fuck, but that's totally fine. I'll take it
Right.
for what it is. But it's that part that I didn't even get a chance to express it. I didn't even get a chance. He didn't even get a chance to understand that I'm a lot more rough than what it looks like. I just like to
Mm-hmm.
be polished. But if you know me, you know like I'm a big nigga. Just like that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I hear you. I hear you. But I love that. And this is one of the reasons why I love Black Gay Table Talk and having the Tapping into Talent um, series, because oftentimes we don't get to see things from your eyes, right? And being in that environment or in that world, there are a whole set of issues and struggles and situations and celebrations that we don't necessarily get to see from your perspective.
correct.
So that's another reason why I'm happy you came on so that you can share this with us.
Listen, I'm happy you got me on here so I can actually like put it out there. Like I've been waiting for somebody like me for mad long. Like, where has he been? He's right the fuck here.
Right now.
Right here.
I love it. Okay. So did you have any artists that are your favorite? Now I know Missy is one of your favorite
Yeah.
artists. Who's your other?
Busta Rhymes,
Really?
Andre 3000. Um, just like just being eclectic and black and like unapologetic about your art, no matter if it's kooky or fun or disagreeable or something that is gonna make people jump out their fucking skin. Like it's about the art behind what it looks like. Like I want to be able to do what they did, and it was storytelling through their music videos. And
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot more than what meets the eye: a big space, big production, and then like three nice outfits. It's like, no, listen to my fucking story, bro. Like I'm not just a look. You feel me?
Right.
So
Got
yeah,
it. So what's your favorite Buster song, man?
give me some more.
Can you spit a little bit of it?
Ooh, nah. Nah, but I did recently hop on that beat for the mixtape, so that's coming out soon.
Oh yes, the mixtape.
Yes, 13, the mixtape will be out on February the 14th. I'm dropping one track every week for 25 weeks.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
hot. That's love. That's gonna be real nice.
yeah. I took it far back. I took it to like I did a Missy Elliot beat. I did Ash Nico beat, Busta Rhymes beat. Eating niggas ass. I did that beat. Oh, I did. I also hopped on the Everybody Beat the Nicki beat. It's like so. I'm coming crazy with it.
Really, I love
Yeah,
that.
nice. So it's dope.
I'm sure you're gonna murder it.
Oh
All right,
yeah.
so let me ask you this then. From Manic episode. So first off, what? How did the name come about? Manic episode.
Okay, so I was diagnosed as bipolar when I was in the fourth grade, and
Okay.
I didn't until recently realize that my mania was what drove my art.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having like a reflecting moment. I was staying at my mother's house in North Carolina, and like I realized that me having manic episodes is not something that should hinder me. It should be something that I can display in a space so that other people can understand it. Like my mom doesn't understand it. So manic episode, the song actually, I was writing in the rain outside, and I was crying because I just was like, why do I feel like I'm screaming and nobody can hear me? And it's like, why doesn't anybody know how to communicate effectively in this family when you guys raised me? So it's like,
Mm.
all right, so I had to manic episode the song um was affirmations and me telling myself that I was going to be a lot bigger than what anybody thought I could be. And
Mm. Mm-hmm.
the actual album is just it's an up and down of how the emotions go. You know what I'm saying? So you got manic episode, we got the gay sex, which is an unhealthy coping mechanism where sometimes we get into spaces that where we're triggered and there's not anything that we can do immediately, but we like risky behavior. And
Mm.
yeah, it started off as like committing crimes and shit because I was a little hood young boy, but then it turned into like me looking for validation through someone else's eyes, through a man's eyes. And once I realized that I'll never really get that validation,
Mm-hmm.
it I wrote about it and now it's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So through your diagnosis, right?
Mhm.
How were you able to find out that the this healthier way of coping was what was for you, if you get what I'm asking? Like how did you channel it?
I'm still trying. It does its thing and I
Yeah.
go in and out, up and down. I just learned the easiest part of it is being communicative to everyone around you. Like letting them know, okay, I'm manic right now. okay, I'm slipping into a depression. Hey, yo, I was triggered. Don't do that shit no more because I'll shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that where you have to make sure that the people around you are aligned with exactly what's going on in your brain, because sometimes you don't even know what's going to go on in your brain. But I'm just blessed to have people around me who make me feel
Mm.
heard, allow me to be heard.
Got it. Got it. That is a blessing. Oftentimes, when I speak with people or when I hear about people who have similar experiences,
Hmm.
um, they end up having chosen families versus relying on, you know, their actual families for a lot. Have you seen a blending of your chosen family with your family, or how has that gone?
So, TBH, like, I haven't spoken to my sister in years. Um,
Got it.
Me and my mother is cool, but we constantly butt heads. So I really don't speak to any of my family.
Mm,
But I have my best friend is here. She's my producer as well.
hmm.
Um, Daffy London, he's like my gay dad of sorts.
Yeah.
Um, and I kind of rock by myself because it's not easy. Everybody is not gonna be okay with who I am, and I'm okay with that, like totally. But
Hmm.
I have to know how to use discernment and understanding. Like, you're not for everybody. Like, that's just it, and it's all right. Like,
Yeah. Interesting. It makes me think of my own like issues. Well, I won't even call them issues, but my own circumstances as far as family. Like, it's family, yes, but at the same time, you can't expect for them to be where you need them to be. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Especially when you don't see them showing up for themselves and it's obvious that, that they're dealing or they have struggles with something else. So at those moments I love from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Still love you. Always will love you, but I will love you from here, you know?
yes, sir. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. What are your favorite songs on Manic episode?
Shit. So,
Shifting gears.
Shadow Man, of course. Uh, Manic episode, definitely, definitely that shit hit hard. And the gay sex, of course. Like, like those are my top three.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So how did and you write your own music, right?
Yes.
So what was the thought behind what was the thought behind gay sex to
It's the gay sex. That's it. It's the gay sex. Like, first of all, I had an I have an ex-boyfriend that transitioned and she's a girl now.
Mhm.
So she is a part of the ballroom scene and she's everything. So she called me one day and was like, the Butch Queen's out here doing it again. I'm like, what? She like, the gay sex. And I'm like, what the fuck even is that?
What is
What is the gay sex? Like, she said, you know what the fuck it is. I'm like, oh, all right. So I ended up I really wanted to hop on Anywhere by 112. Um, but it didn't go through like I wanted it to, so I had to find another instrumental. But the lyrics just flowed like understanding like unethical behaviors, but also being toxic and being in tune with my toxicity. Like, I know
Mhm.
what's up. Like, I know what niggas like, and they know I well shit. I like a lot of things, but I
Uh-huh.
know what niggas like. I know what get niggas going. So that's
Uh-huh.
it was about the gay sex.
It was about the gay sex. The gay
The,
sex.
yes.
Got it. Okay. All right. And so what was behind Shadow Man?
So my management had me. There's a video game coming out. I don't know if I should be talking about it, but I did a voiceover audition for the video game.
Mhm.
And the video game is called Shadow Man. And it's basically a dude from like NOLA, New Orleans, and he deals with like the realms of spirituality, the dead realm, and the alive realm. And his dad was Shadow Man too.
Mhm.
And basically, that song came about me feeling like I was Shadow Man,
Mhm.
connecting with the character so much and knowing like it's like when you see me, you don't. But that's just how I felt growing up. Like I was there, but I wasn't. And that's why
Oh,
my style and everything is exuberant. Because now I don't gotta say shit to nobody. Like it's
got
just you
it.
see me, and it's like, ooh, shit, what's that?
Got it. Interesting. Okay. And I want to ask you, so another one of my favorites is Malibu's Most Wanted. And go. What was behind that?
So that's actually a song to my ex. Uh,
Okay.
I had ended up, we were in a relationship. He cheated on me. I broke up with him, started dating his twin brother. We
Yee.
broke up. I
Okay.
got back in a relationship with him, moved him to Cali, and he ended up cheating on me out here with the nigga from New Jersey. And the nigga from New Jersey came out here to get him. And it was just like, what? But whole time it was like, I'm in Cali and I was like, new kid on the block, and everybody wanted to know what was up. So that's how I became Malibu's Most Wanted. And I actually lived in Malibu at the time. So that's what that was about.
I love it though, because it's raw, it's real, right?
Yeah, fuck
So
yeah.
I love it. That's one of my favorites. I will not lie.
Nice.
So let me ask you this: how has your journey of self discovery and embracing being non-binary, how has it helped shaped how you advocate for the community, or have you are you looking to do more advocating for the community?
Fuck yes. Like basically from my POV is like growing up, all I had that was black and gay was Noah's Ark. You feel me? At this
Mm-hmm.
point, niggas is typing online black gay men. Now I'm on BGC at 14 and I know how to take pictures and I'm manipulating pictures and editing them. And niggas is like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 14. Niggas is like, I'm still fucking with you. You're a big man. I'm like, what? Like, but it was what it was. I was a little fast.
I was
But
on there too. I can't lie.
we all was, yo. And that's the thing, like it's a piece of the culture that I feel like goes by the wayside. Like, don't nobody ever talk about BGC no more.
No
Like,
more. True.
because now you got jacked and shit. But because I was in love with love, I just needed to chase it. However, I could get it. My need for acceptance was insatiable, and I was gonna find it.
Mm,
I wanted to be like the niggas on Noah's Ark. I wanted to feel like I knew people who knew me,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's what that's about.
Got it. So when you get into the rap world or when you get into music, right? It's sex,
Mhm.
drugs, rock and roll.
Mhm.
Is that still the case? Has that changed at all?
Well, me, I stick to myself. I see a I'm lying. I'm toxic as shit. Like everybody know about me. Well, a lot of people in LA, they know like I like to
Hmm.
have fun. I'm
Okay.
respectful. I like to have fun. I talk a lot of shit, but I got a soft heart. So it just be like, look, we gonna have fun. I'm gonna talk to you probably. I might talk to all of your friends. You might be my boyfriend tonight.
Oh,
He might be my boyfriend tonight too. But that don't mean we doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
right.
for me, I have so much love in my heart. It's easy for me to be like, hey, yo, what's good with you? Like, I just met you 5 minutes ago, but I love you. Niggas be like, what the fuck? Are you crazy? Like, yeah, I'm crazy, nigga.
But they
What?
going. But they going. They
You know it.
going.
You know it.
Do you see artists taking mental health, because the way you speak about it, you're very informed, you're aware, and you have a an effective, I guess, coping strategy, or you know your triggers, like you said. Do you see mental health and HIV/AIDS awareness um, in the community? What do
The
you
rap
see?
community,
Explain it.
no. Like, my whole thing is like, there are gay and non binary rappers that I haven't even seen gone to an AIDS walk. Like, if we think about where the gay culture is now, black gay culture, and where it came from, it stemmed at the time when they were putting us in mass graves with numbers because of the AIDS pandemic.
This is true.
Like, when you know where you came from, it helps you build that future. And my thing is, to me, it's still despicable. But the worst part about it is now, like, seemingly, they don't want a non-binary or gay rapper who is actually a threat. They want a parody. They want to feel like this person is being safe. So put on this wig and wear these nails and put this makeup on because we want you to be pretty, but not prettier than them. And it's just like, no, that's not. I'm
Yeah.
going to be anything that the industry has to throw at me. I could become anything at the drop of a hat. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm here, because I feel like there are certain ways to talk to certain people. And the little nigga that I'm trying to reach out to, he don't understand proper English. He got an attitude problem. He think he know everything. But like, yo, don't fuck random niggas and end up in the clinic looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's shit like that that they need to hear and understand.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I love you, but these are mistakes that have been made that we can kind of conquer if we just talk to each other. Like,
Right. True. You don't have a problem putting it out there, right? Whatever your message is, you get it out there, and it's raw, uncut, and it hits the bottom, right?
mhm.
So, so
Spicy.
how do you balance expressing your sexuality, expressing your life, your identity, without compromising that sense of privacy that sometimes we all still need?
My goal is to make it on my own merit. So
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. If I'm not talking to you, why we even, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know who I'm talking to. So ain't no balance for real. I'm gonna just say what the fuck I want to say, and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and dare somebody to check me. Like, these niggas is
Right.
crazy.
But you say what you want to say, but you're respectful still, though, right?
No,
Like,
I'm not. I'm disrespectful as fuck. I'm very ignorant. I'm very ignorant. Don't listen. I like you, but I'm very ignorant. Anybody can tell you, like, Tavante's mouth is crazy. Like, listen, yo, it's wild. It's wild.
well, that's on me. I was trying to clean it up a little bit. You're like, no, fight that. It is.
Because my thing is like, I'm going into a realm of music where everybody is disrespectful to our community.
Yeah.
I hear the F bomb and sissy talk a lot in straight rap music. So it's like, I'm not coming in here holding no bars for y'all niggas. Like, I'm coming in here guns are blazing. Like, fuck all y'all niggas. Like, that's what that's about. Like,
I
ain't
feel
no,
you.
I'm not gonna respect y'all after what y'all did to my community, making us feel like we lesser than because what? You don't agree with our lifestyle? Boy, fuck you.
Period.
I'm sorry.
Period. You're an artist
Mhm,
who, in essence, is representing multiple marginalized communities, right?
correct.
How how are you certain, or how are you sure that you're able to connect to those audiences through your music, and also connect with them, you know, by way of shows or being out in the community?
I'm taking it all as it comes. Like, I'm teaching myself all this shit. Like, I'm just gonna not quit. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
stop. Like, I'm not gonna stop until I'm in British Vogue. Like, I'm not gonna stop until I'm in a tech magazine for having the first AI VR rap video.
Oh,
Like, like I'm not. It's listen, yeah.
yes. I was going to ask you about that. So you will have the first AI. Go ahead, say it again. Say it again for the people.
AI VR rap video.
That's hot. You
Thank you.
know that's hot, right? I'm literally charging up my headset my right now. I want to make sure I'm good to go when it drops.
Fuck
Do you
yeah.
do you know when it drops?
February the 13th. I'm gonna
February.
drop 5 versions
Mm-hmm.
because there are certain ways that I want people to receive it, but I also want it to be on brand with the Tut Jones brand, and also that fucking Apple headset. That thing, nice.
Yeah.
I want to get my hands on it,
Yeah.
but I want the video specifically for that headset. I
Yeah.
want to bring people into the Manic episode and what it feels like to wake up as Tut Jones and to maneuver through this fucking small ass, racist ass fucking town, like, and just be unapologetically you, like, nonstop, all day, all night.
Mhm. You just don't know how many people you are talking to that are fighting every day just to have the courage to say, fuck what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what you got to say. This is who I am. I'm comfortable with me. I love me. I mean, I admire you for being able to be that person. But not only that, you've mentioned on this episode a few times you're talking to that little boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That in itself, that's what makes legends for me. That's the substance of a legend.
Yeah, I
Someone
appreciate
who is reaching back for those kids who have that same voice or that similar upbringing and is
right.
trying to help them see their way through the forest.
Yeah,
So I speak longevity in everything that you do because
I appreciate
literally because of that.
I appreciate you a lot. I was one of those kids though. Like, nobody understood me at all. And it was a mix between being bipolar, having ADHD, being in love with fashion, wanting to be everything but nothing at all at the same time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you become content with shrinking yourself to the standards of the people that you love, especially in
Mm,
a Black household. Like, it felt better to demean myself by acting straight so that I could have open communication with my family. Like,
mm-hmm.
nah, fuck that shit. When I got into a space, I came out when I was 13. So I was a spicy little young boy and I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I got jumped 3 times in one night, got my jaw kicked out of place. Like, it was going down. But my thing was like, if you never start it, you'll never finish it. So it's like, come on. What,
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen?
Hmm. I love that. All right. All right. All right. Do you feel like there's an invisible line being uh, a non-binary artist that you should try not to cross? I
I'm
know.
all boundaries. I'm disrespecting everybody, but not in a space to disrespect them. Sometimes I gotta hurt your feelings in order for you to understand where I'm coming from. I gotta
Okay.
hurt you the way that I was hurt, and I have to speak like that. So when going through certain things, I feel like it's very hard to allow someone to feel the emotions that you feel without actually pushing that boundary. Like, I got a
Mm-hmm.
part in my music video DL where like my director was like, keep it. It was the toe licking part. I'm like, nah, that shit is gonna make people uncomfortable. He's like, isn't that what we're doing? And I'm like,
Right.
you're right. You're
Right.
right. Fuck
Lick
it.
them toes. Lick them toes.
All that. For real.
Yes.
So it's about that, pushing the envelope as much as I can, but also being polished and
Mm-hmm.
making sure that they know that this is not just me wanting to be seen as much of it is wanting to be heard. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, I keep talking about that little black boy. He's contemplating suicide right now because don't nobody in his house know him.
Damn.
He's looking at grown ass men, just generally trying to get direction. And
Yeah.
like, the, you, when you're in those spaces, you put yourself in such a vulnerable space to want love that you've never, and you don't know how it's supposed to feel. You don't know where it's at. You just know that the need for acceptance is insatiable, and you're gonna get it however you can get it. And I'm
Yeah.
talking to him because we're not gonna be dumb. All right, young boy, we're not gonna be stupid.
I love that. Oh, you heard him.
Hmm.
Looking ahead. let's say 5 years from now,
Hmm.
what do you see your brand encompassing?
5 years from now, I see my brand being one of the leading in tech and fashion.
Okay.
I see my brand bridging the gap between Black, queer, and hip hop. Um, I see myself really pushing the envelope and like really taking advantage of everything that I'm given. Like, I want it all. I want the G Wagon. I want the two houses on each shore. Like, I want to be able to have a big enough platform to talk about HIV and AIDS prevention. Like, because it's only tearing us up, the Black gay community,
Mm-hmm.
crystal meth addiction, all that wild shit, sex work, like shit like that. It's only fucking us up. So I want a big enough platform to put myself in a space where I could actually make a fucking difference. Like 5 years from now, I see myself having at least one or a complete business plan of respite centers for Black and brown LGBTQIA youth. Because
Mm,
nobody knows what it feels like to run away from home at 13 and be in multiple places where people just want to take advantage of you.
mm-hmm.
Nobody, and you just have nowhere to go. You have nobody to talk to. And the people that you are talking to are just talking you into whatever it is that they feel like you want to listen to so they can get what they want. And it's like, okay, like, is that all I'm worth? Because I'll take it right
Right.
now, you know? So, yeah,
Hmm. That's amazing.
I appreciate you.
That's amazing. For any of your fans that are tapping in, our audience members, anything that you'd want to ask them or share with them?
Um, Share with y'all, like what y'all want. I'm gonna give y'all everything y'all need, baby. It's all here. Like, just let me know what's up. I just want for you guys to come into my world with an open mind and an understanding that I'm gonna eat up a look, but I'm also gonna spit some shit that's gonna make you feel like if we took non-binary out of the equation, that nigga still can rap. Like, that's it.
Hmm.
I love the people who love me, and
Want to ask you to give us a little sample of your favorite song. Would
from
you
the
do it?
mixtape.
Or from Manic episode?
Um, Shit, manic episode. Catastrophically, critically acclaimed an anomaly. Ignore the ignorant. Yeah, I'm paying animosity. Tweaking how I'm teaching, getting fucked up every weekend. I always have a reason because we winning every season as a standard. No hesitation, heating up your lanyard. They tell me talk to God, but I'm afraid he never answers. All I had to look up to was boosters and the scammers. They wasn't really bad, just a little ill manner. Very.
Hey. We can shut it down now. It's done. It's done. We good.
You out, yo.
All right, family. So again, thank you for joining us. We were able to turn up with Tut Jones. So make sure if you have not already, go ahead, cop his EP. It's available on all streaming platforms, Manic Episode. And keep an eye out. He has not only the mixtape dropping February 14th, right?
Yeah, starting.
But we are looking out for something that I haven't seen it done before, but we're looking out for his drop of his virtual reality AI music videos. Okay. So, Tut Jones, we thank you.
Thank you for having me, baby. I truly appreciate you.
Of course.
Baddest for certain, you've been a clown in a circus. See paparazzi through curtains. I look this perfect on purpose. I give it up. If you worth it, I let him fuck, then you worthless. Ain't no looking and searching. Birds clucking and chirping. It's a rap in a doobie part in my drip. Excuse me, I'm a snake in Scooby. Eat it up here, foodie, where you